Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today I thought we would do another fun painting, so let's get started. We'll start off today with the 2-inch brush and a little bit of blue. And we'll come right up here to the corners and start painting in our sky. Letting it blend and get nice and soft as it comes down to the horizon. Now with a clean brush, we can blend out the whole sky. Now with the 1-inch brush and some white, we can add a couple of little clouds up here. I'm doing tiny circles and just forming the outside shape of the cloud. Now back to the 2-inch brush, and we can gently blend out the bottom of the cloud. Using tiny circles, only touching the bottom. And then we can fluff them up. Just lift them right up. And then blend it all back down. Make it look very soft. Now back to the 1-inch brush that we were making the clouds with. And we can add another cloud distinctly in front of that one. Now with some green and the 1-inch brush, we can tap in some nice little trees back here, right at the horizon. Now notice how these aren't too dark. I don't want them too dark yet. Now with the fan brush and some of that green, we can add a couple of pine trees that are just sticking out from behind those other trees. Kind of changes it up a little. Now with the 1-inch brush and some yellow and white and a little bit of green, we can come right over here and tap on some highlights. I'm using only the corner of the brush and tapping very, very lightly. I'm also leaving some dark in between each limb. See, that kind of separates. Now we can go back to that 2-inch brush that had the blue on it for the sky, and we can come like that, just pulling in from the sides, and we'll get some water right there. Now with a 2-inch brush and some green, we can come right along the bottom of the trees and just tap. Tap down, and then we'll get some grass. Now to make this a little bit more interesting, we can take the 1-inch brush and extend some of these trees down a little. Just like that. And when we go to highlight the grass, we'll highlight around that. And it'll kind of change the shape of the trees a little. Now with the 1-inch brush and some yellow and green, we can start highlighting some of this grass. Just tap with the brush and kind of form the land. Now before we do anything else, I'll just take a clean brush and pull straight down for some reflections. And then I'll go gently across. Now with some brown on the knife, we can put in a little rock ledge or a little bank right there. Just rub it right in. And a little on this side over here. Now with some brown and white on the knife, we can add a little bit of highlight to some of these rocks. Just like that. No pressure with the knife. We want all this breaking in here. With the 1-inch brush that we were highlighting the grass with, we can add a little bit of extra highlight around some of these rocks. This will help set them into the painting a little. Now with the knife and a little bit of white, we can add a water line just by rubbing. Now with just a clean knife, we can come right about here and just scrape out a little building. Now with some dark brown, we can block in this cabin, just like that. Good and dark. Now with some brown and white, we can add a small amount of highlight. Just let the knife run right down. And you'll get all this breaking. Now when you're done with that, you can take the knife and just add a little bit of highlight to the roof. I'm just touching and working my way down. Now when you're done with your cabin, you can take a little bit of grass and just clean up the bottom. Make the perspective correct. Now back to the fan brush, and we can drop in a big pine tree right up here. I'm just tapping with the corner of the brush and working down, letting it get bigger as it comes down toward the bottom. But I'm keeping it very, very dark because I want this one to look close. With some brown and white on the knife, we can add a little tree trunk right up here. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now with some dark color, we can just add a couple of rocks. Just like that. Maybe one right there. Now with some brown and white, we can add some highlight. Just letting that knife run right across. We'll get all this breaking. Now with the 2-inch brush and some yellow and green, we can add a little bit of highlight to this grass. Now I'm really being careful to shape the land the way I want it to be. I kind of want it running this way. Now with the fan brush and some of that grass color, we can add a little bit of highlight to these pine trees. Just tapping with the brush and kind of forming the limbs. And also I'm leaving a lot of dark in the tree. Now with the 1-inch brush and some good dark paint, we can add a couple of bushes just like that. Now with some of that grass color on the 1-inch brush, we can highlight these bushes. I'm very, very gently pushing up, and I'm leaving some dark at the bottom of the bush and also in between bushes. Kind of separates them. Alright, well I think we're done. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my new website and also my DVD for sale. I'll put those links below. And thanks for watching.